Now on Tech Tonight, University Upgrade, Pamplin College of Business announces major renovations. Find out what's in store.
Presidential Perspective President Sands addresses the university. We'll show you what his plans are for Virginia Tech's future.
Pamplin College of Business is expected to see big changes by 2023. Welcome to Tech Tonight. I'm Bailey Berticelli.
And I'm Rebecca Choate. Last week, Virginia Tech revealed its plans for a $225 million renovation project to expand the Pamplin College of Business. The Global Business and Analytics Complex, which will include 2 academic buildings and 2 living learning residential communities, will be located near Prices Fork Road and West Campus Drive. Officials hope that these new resources will attract more faculty and students interested in business and will modernize the features already on campus. Currently, Pamplin Hall only houses about 30% of all business classes. Dean of the Pamplin College of Business, Dr. Robert Sumakrast, is the most excited about the opportunities for interaction that the complex will provide.
There are a number of specialized classrooms. There are a number of classrooms that will allow the students to interact with each other and with the faculty member teaching the class.
The plan doesn't stop at Pamplin, however. The project's designers hope that the renovation's features will reach all departments, from engineering to even liberal arts. Although Sumakrast says that creating the design may be a bit of a time crunch if they are to begin construction as planned. Construction will begin between 2020 and 2023.
The Smithfield Plantation, located near Virginia Tech, has opened the expansion of its pavilion. Smithfield Plantation was the home of William Preston, a prominent figure from the Revolutionary War era. It became a political and social center in the 1700s and served as a rest stop for travelers heading out west. The plantation is now a historical site that can be toured or serve as a venue for big events. It is a popular wedding destination for people, and the pavilion expansion only serves to improve the experience for a wedding party or any sort of event. It can hold up to 250 guests, and the expansion of the pavilion now includes a bathroom, a bridal changing room, and a catering kitchen in order to make the experience of the guests as pleasant as possible. More information can be found at their website, smithfieldplantation.org.
Virginia Tech President Timothy Sands held his State of the University address last Friday. Tech Tonight reporter Melissa Cisneros looks at his plans for the future of the university.
After over a year of leading Virginia Tech, President Sands spoke of his vision for Virginia Tech's future.
The afternoon began with people swarming in to listen to President Sands' speech, where he addressed 4 specific areas that, according to him, are essential to Virginia Tech's success: experiential learning, cross-sector partnerships, inclusion and diversity, and philanthropy. Furthermore, he also brought in the idea of alumni and the goal for 2022.
We just have to bring our alums into the fold so that they feel that it's not only about mentoring and about being and going to football games, but there's an extra dimension, and that is sustaining the university, making a future, a great future like the ones that they have, possible for the current students and for our faculty.
President Sands even included how some of the programs at Virginia Tech are taking Hokies everywhere.
Experiences like that of Emily Lessner, a double major in biological sciences and geosciences, who had the opportunity to discover and name a 212 million-year-old dinosaur. Deans, institutes, directors, department heads, and faculty members, we need your help to build these opportunities into our curricula.
Dr. Eskandarian, department head of mechanical engineer, commented on the increase of diversity in Virginia Tech and its importance.
We live in a global world, and deep down in our heart, we have to believe that inclusivity should be part of our life. It should be in every aspect of our education.
President Sands spoke of diversity that he wants to see in Virginia Tech in the upcoming years. Reporting from the Moss Arts Center, Melissa Cisneros, Tech Tonight.
This week we were finally able to see some cooler fall weather. Let's see if that will continue as we head into fall break.
Meteorologist Caitlin Purcell has your forecast. Caitlin?
Fall has officially arrived in Blacksburg. After seeing a rainy end to this week, I'm glad to say a system of high pressure will be moving into our area, bringing sunny and dry conditions for the upcoming week. As we move into the month of October, we can expect to have significantly drier 30 days than average in Southwest Virginia. As for tonight, showers will leave the area and give way to partly cloudy skies. Expect lows of 48 with 10-mile-per-hour winds and a 25% chance of precipitation. Tomorrow we will see abundant sunshine with highs reaching 67. Winds will remain steady at 10 miles per hour. Sunday night lows will fall to a cool 45 degrees. Our weekly weather outlook will look similar to these conditions. Monday highs will reach 65 with sunny skies once again. Overnight temperatures cool off to 44. Tuesday and Wednesday will bring partly cloudy skies, but slightly warmer temperatures. Enjoy your week of beautiful weather, Hokies.
The Skyhounds World Canine Disc Championships held in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, welcomed more than 800 teams from all over the world to compete for as many as 20 world titles. Dog and owner teams from places as far as Germany, Italy, and China were represented at the games. Blacksburg was even represented in the most recent competition by Linda Oleksik and her dog, Zip. The two showcased their skills last weekend at the Festival of the Dog, a free canine event in Blacksburg Municipal Park. Zip is a 4-year-old lurcher mix and teammate of Oleksik who competed in the women's micro dog extreme distance category just 2 weeks ago. Zip took third place when he caught a disc that had been thrown more than 133 feet, a category that his owner says is his favorite.
I did not know anything about Frisbee competitions before I got this dog, but it was obvious that this is what he wants to do. So he's taking me along for the ride. I'm just there.
Oleksik and Zip qualified for the World Championship after winning an event held by the Mid-Atlantic Disc Dogs Club earlier this year. While winning is nice, Oleksik says that the best part of everything is her relationship and bond with Zip. Congratulations to Linda and Zip.
Virginia Tech students and faculty saw double on Thursday. Sir Ian Wilmot, an embryologist from Scotland, presented his 20 years of experimentation to clone his lamb. Wilmot led the team that cloned the first mammal, and he currently works at the University of Edinburgh in Scotland. According to Virginia Tech report, researchers still use his technique to investigate regenerative medicine treatments for disease. Scientists wanted to learn more about how cells change during development and whether a specialized cell could make a whole new animal. Sir Wilmot's team successfully cloned the lamb in 1996 using a surrogate mother. She was named Dolly after the country singer Dolly Parton. Dolly the lamb lived until the age of 6 until she developed tumors in her lungs. Dolly was euthanized in 2003. Since Wilmot's study, scientists have found alternative ways to clone animals.
Coming up in your entertainment news, the Corps of Cadets debuts their new furry ambassador. We'll show you how Growly II is finding new ways to intimidate the competition.
Plus, burritos are falling from the sky, but the reason may be better than you think. Next.
After coming together to win a national competition, Virginia Tech will soon see the benefits. Welcome to your entertainment news, and I'm Riley Wyatt.
And I'm Lauren Pack. Virginia Tech won this year's annual Pink Campus Showdown hosted by Victoria's Secret. The Hokies dominated after the University of Texas San Antonio won last year and the University of Central Florida won in 2014. This isn't Pink's first time coming to Virginia Tech, as the university won the competition back in 2012. Universities competed to prove who had the most spirit, going through 4 rounds of elimination. Rounds included measuring social media engagement on the VT Pink Instagram and Snapchat. The final round was judged on which campus received the most views on the Showdown video in 24 hours. This year's finalists included last year's winner, University of Texas San Antonio, West Virginia University, and the University of North Florida. In 2010, West Virginia University had a Drake concert. Last time Virginia Tech won, Gym Class Heroes and Chitty Bang and DJ Irie performed, joined by Victoria's Secret Angels Elsa Hosk and Jessica Hart. This year's concert is scheduled for Tuesday, October 18th on the Virginia Tech Drill Field. Until then, students will have to wait to find out what performances are lined up for this year. Some events are already starting, hosted in part by Pink and through Virginia Tech's campus representatives. Virginia Tech Pink hosted a free Zumba class with Rec Sports at McComas Hall to celebrate their new activewear line.
Christmas came early this year for the Corps of Cadets as they received a very special furry new member to their Corps. Growly II, the Corps' new 3-year-old yellow lab, made his debut at the Boston College game and will serve as the Corps' new canine ambassador and therapy dog. Their new furry friend moved into Pearson Hall with his new cadet handlers on August 28th to help maintain a healthy, fun, and stress-free environment for all cadets on campus. However, this dog is not just all fun. He means business. Growly has been named a Brigadier General, the highest ranking a cadet can require. Growly's handler, Zach Server, says that Growly will have a unique toy with him during game weeks.
Recently, thanks to a generous donation from an alumni, we are going to have chew toys for every team that our football team plays. So currently this week he's chewing on the UNC Tar Heel, and next week we'll have the Syracuse Orangemen for him, and then for our Thursday night game, we're going to have Miami toy on his mouth out there in the field. So try to get in the players' heads a little bit.
To see more of Growly, you can check out his Instagram at VTGrowly or visit his website on the VT Corps' new page.
Virginia Tech became the first in the world to have drones deliver burritos and bowls from Chipotle. Tonight, Tech's Corner with Muhammad Ali takes a look at the science behind the delivery.
Hello and welcome to the first ever segment of Tech Corner with Muhammad Ali, a segment dedicated to bringing the latest tech and engineering news. There is something about Chipotle being delivered by a drone that makes it taste so much better. Project Wing, a drone project by Google X, is trying to turn drone delivery into a reality. They tested out drone delivery at a closed site at Virginia Tech's Transportation Institute. Project Wing gathered data on how unmanned aerial systems can be integrated safely into public spaces. Data such as timing and flight path accuracy, GPS quality, navigation performance, and tracking are all being studied. Drone delivered Chipotle was only open to Virginia Tech students at the closed testing location. I had the opportunity to go and check out the drone delivery in action. The process was fairly simple. Through an app kiosk, you choose the burrito or bowl of your choice. Then, after payment, you get a notification when your drone has arrived. The drone hovers on top of a target and slowly lowers the package with your Chipotle via a string. After it reaches the ground, the string is cut automatically by the drone, which then flies back to home base. The Chipotle is made in a nearby food truck on the testing site. The drone delivery did come with a steep $5.99 delivery cost. However, the high price could be due to the fact that they are still testing, and hopefully the prices drop once it becomes commercialized. The aircraft's onboard electronic and software package is designed to be fully autonomous, enabling the aircraft to navigate from takeoff to its destination without any pilot input other than hitting the go button. Project Wing is working with the Mid-Atlantic Partnership, which runs an FAA test site at Virginia Tech. Last year, while discussing the entrepreneurial spirit at Virginia Tech, President Sands said, quote, "I jokingly speculated we might one day have quadcopters delivering ramen noodles around campus. Apparently, I wasn't off by much." End quote. The future is being invented one burrito at a time, and before you know it, you could have a drone-delivered burrito right to your door. That's all for tonight, and see you next time at Tech Corner with Muhammad Ali.
This weekend, you may have noticed a few more families roaming around campus than usual. That's because this weekend was Virginia Tech's annual Family Fall Weekend. The event allowed students and families to come together for a weekend of fun on the campus. The weekend allowed parents to have a look at where their students work, study, and research. President Sands kicked off the event with his State of the University address, and the weekend ended with students and parents coming together for a movie on the Jumbotron in Lame Stadium.
The national campaign called It's On Us launched its chapter at the Virginia Tech campus this semester. The campaign pledges to fight against sexual assault, focusing on consent, environment, and supporting survivors. It's On Us at Virginia Tech launched on Wednesday, October 5th in the Squires Commonwealth Ballroom.
It is important to our club that we support those women who are targeted. It's important that we show that we're in solidarity with them and everything.
The event included tables from several campus organizations who came to support the cause, including Virginia Tech Athletics. The Hookie Bird also made an appearance in support of the cause and was one of many attendees who was featured in a public service announcement filmed for the organization in partnership with the Campus Multimedia Center Innovation Space. The PSA filmed at the event was modeled after the national organization's call to action, featuring iconic public figures including John Hamm, Kerry Washington, and President Barack Obama. The campaign here at Virginia Tech campus is one of many college campuses to join the movement, including Stanford, West Point, Miami University, and the University of Southern California.
If you've been inside Newman Library recently, then you may have noticed a new exhibit on the second floor. Tech Tonight reporter Nicole Gabe gives us a look inside the exhibit.
Today we peek not only inside Newman Library, but inside thousands of years of Native American Indian history. The Native Voices is an exhibit showcasing Native American spirituality, health, and how the two have coincided over thousands of years. The exhibit includes artwork, interviews, and historical accounts of Native Americans.
I grew up in Virginia, so that for me, I was kind of always around these images of Native people and like learning a history at a young age.
The exhibit has been on tour around Virginia, and Virginia Tech is its fifth and final stop. Raite Hernandez wants to thank the National Library of Medicine and the American Library Association for sponsoring the exhibit. The exhibit opened on September 16th and will stay in Newman Library until October 25th.
So by providing this type of information to the students here at Virginia Tech, for instance, we're helping to broaden perspectives and maybe garner a little respect for a culture that's slightly different from what the students may have experienced in their lives so far.
I'm Nicole Gabe reporting from Newman Library from Tech Tonight.
Coming up in your Hokie sports news, Virginia Tech faces one of its biggest rivals. Find out how the men's soccer team faced against the Cavaliers.
Plus, the women's soccer team attempts to pull off an upset against Clemson. We'll show you how they fared next.
The Hokie women's soccer team attempts to break their 3-game losing streak. Welcome to your Hokie Sports News. I'm Ashlyn Webster.
And I'm Nick DeSimone. The 8-4-1 Virginia Tech women's soccer team nearly pulled out the upset win against ACC opponent number 13 Clemson Friday night at Thompson Field. The two teams competed in a hard-fought battle, ultimately ending in a 2-2 draw. Virginia Tech senior Candace Seifers opened up the scoring in the 22nd minute of play, as she headed the ball in for her third goal this season off a corner kick from fellow senior Marie Johnston. The Clemson Tigers, however, matched the Hokies in the 53rd minute with a corner kick of their own. In the second half, it was Clemson who kicked off the scoring, and once again the Tigers scored on a corner kick by Julie Macklin, followed by excellent defense for the remainder of the game from both squads. But entering the final minute, the Hokies outshot the Tigers 22-19, and it finally paid off as Johnston scored on a corner kick which deflected off a Clemson defender and into the goal, sparking fans and players to celebrate. However, the last-minute goal proved to be the last of the excitement, as it led to 2 overtime periods in which neither team could find the back of the net. Even with the draw, the Hokies were satisfied with their performance against a top-tier team as they look for their first in-conference win.
Whenever you hear UVA and Virginia Tech in the same sentence, you can automatically feel the tension. Last Friday, the Hokies sent the men's soccer team off to Charlottesville with high hopes of coming home with the Commonwealth Clash title. The head coach for VT, Mike Brizadine, and his team have been fighting to bring home this title back to Hokie territory since 2005. Before the match, Virginia Tech was ranked number 18 in the nation, sitting on 7 wins for the season and 2 losses. The Who's seem to have the disadvantage with 4 wins, 2 losses, and 2 ties. Kickoff time in Charlottesville was 7 p.m. on Friday night. Even the downpour couldn't stop this game. Halftime came around and the scoreboard was still 0-0. Each team had chances to score, but were not able to execute getting the ball inside the net. Soon enough, the game was over and both defenses had not allowed any points to be put up on the board. Overtime 1 and overtime 2 came and went, and the final score was a tie, 0-0.
Last Friday night, family and friends alike flocked to Castle Coliseum covered in maroon as the Virginia Tech volleyball team clashed with the Virginia Cavaliers. The Hokies continued their strong play at home as they gathered their 6th win out of 7 on the season, as they blanked one of their fiercest ACC foes 3-0. UVA held their own against the injury-riddled Hokies in the first set and nearly pulled it off until the Hokies took a 25-24 lead, followed by sophomore Jayla Tolbert ending the competitive first set with her first kill of the day. After squeezing out a tight first set 26-24, freshman Carol Rafferty led the Hokies to a convincing second set victory as she notched both her aces en route to a 25-15 win. The Hokies led the entire way and dominated the late stages of the set as Amanda McKenzie capped off a 4-1 run with an ace of her own to put the Hokies up 2-0 heading into the break. Moving forward to the third set, the Hokies and Cavaliers were deadlocked at 15. Looking to create some breathing room, the Hokies scored twice in a row on a service error from the Cavs, followed by one of Lindsay Owens' 9 kills on the night. After the Cavaliers cut the lead to 1 late in the set, the Hokies managed to rattle off 3 consecutive points to clinch the match. McKenzie tallied a team-high 10 kills for the Hokies, while sophomore Kelly Essich did her best to provide a spark off the bench, racking up 7 kills and 3 blocks, as the Virginia Tech Hokies improved to 7-8 on the year and 2-2 in the ACC. Tech looks to break 500 in ACC play as they hit the road this weekend.
It was an exciting weekend for Virginia Tech women's tennis. The team set forth towards the beach for a 3-day tournament in Wilmington, North Carolina from September 13th to October 2nd. This UNCW fall invite was round-robin style. Participating schools included Campbell, Coastal Carolina, UNC Charlotte, UNC Greensboro, and UNCW. Start times each day were between 8:30 and 9 in the morning, and the players spent all day on the courts. The past few weekends of tournaments have been quite successful for VT women's tennis. Junior Caroline Daxlet brought home 3 out of 4 singles victories at the UVA Fall Invitational. It was apparent with the scores that Virginia Tech was hungry to play their best in Wilmington as well. The girls brought home 3 doubles and 7 singles victories from Wilmington.
Coming up, we'll have a final look at the forecast.
Stay tuned.
As you can see, the rain continues to come down here in Blacksburg and will continue throughout the rest of the evening. Fortunately, skies will clear and we'll see sunny skies tomorrow along with temperatures in the mid-60s. This pattern will remain throughout the rest of the upcoming week, so if you have a chance, take your studying outside and enjoy the weather while you can. Have a great week.